Cleopatra. Cleopatra is one of the most famous figures in history. A queen of Egypt, she was renowned for her intelligence, beauty, and political savvy. But who was she really? And what was her legacy? Historians and contemporaries of Cleopatra described her as having a striking appearance, with a prominent nose and large, luminous eyes. She was also said to have had a melodious voice, which likely added to her allure. Cleopatra likely had access to a range of beauty treatments and products, some of which may have been derived from natural ingredients like honey and milk. She may have also used cosmetics like kohl eyeliner and henna dye for her hair. It's also worth noting that Cleopatra's reputation for beauty and charm was not solely based on her physical appearance. She was known for her wit, intelligence, and charisma, all of which likely contributed to her enduring appeal. Cleopatra was born into the Ptolemaic dynasty in 69 BC. Her family was of Greek origin and had ruled Egypt for nearly 300 years. Despite being a member of the royal family, Cleopatra's childhood was marked by turmoil and instability. Her father, Ptolemy XII, was a weak and unpopular ruler who was often at odds with his own people. It was against this backdrop that Cleopatra was educated in politics, philosophy, and military strategy from a young age. Cleopatra received a high-quality education, befitting of a member of the ruling family. As a child, she studied a range of subjects, including philosophy, mathematics, science, and languages. She was reportedly particularly interested in history and military strategy, and she was known to have read extensively. Cleopatra's education continued into adulthood, and she was known to be a patron of the arts and sciences. She supported the building of libraries and institutions of learning and was said to have corresponded with leading intellectuals of the time. Cleopatra's education was a key factor in her ability to govern effectively, as she was well informed about the issues facing her kingdom and was able to engage with foreign leaders on a range of topics. Her intellectual curiosity and love of learning are part of what made her such an intriguing and formidable figure in history. As a young woman, Cleopatra showed an aptitude for leadership and an insatiable thirst for knowledge. She was fluent in several languages. She was said to have been proficient in Greek, her native language, as well as Egyptian and Latin. According to some sources, she also spoke Aramaic, Hebrew, and possibly other languages. Her linguistic skills were a valuable asset in her political and diplomatic dealings with other countries, as she was able to communicate effectively with a wide range of people. Cleopatra became Queen of Egypt at the age of 18, following the death of her father. She was determined to be a strong and independent ruler, and she quickly set about consolidating her power. She reformed the tax system, built up the military, and worked to improve the country's economy. Cleopatra was known for using her beauty and charm as a political tool, particularly in her dealings with powerful men. She was said to have been highly skilled at using her personality and physical appearance to influence and manipulate those around her. One famous example of this was her relationship with Julius Caesar. When she first met Caesar, she is said to have famously arrived at his palace rolled up in a carpet, which she then unrolled to reveal herself to him. This dramatic entrance was no doubt designed to make an impression and capture Caesar's attention. Throughout their relationship, Cleopatra used her charm and intellect to win Caesar's trust and gain his support for her political ambitions. She is said to have entertained him with lavish banquets and cultural performances, and their relationship produced a son, Caesarion. This liaison helped Cleopatra secure her place on the throne and cemented an alliance with Rome. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra formed an alliance with Mark Antony, who was one of the three men vying for power in Rome. Cleopatra's relationship with Mark Antony was similarly marked by her use of her beauty and charisma to influence him. She is said to have dressed in elaborate costumes and staged grand public displays to impress him and win his favor. Cleopatra and Antony became lovers, and they had 3 children together. Their union threatened the stability of the Roman Empire, and Octavian, Caesar's adopted son, declared war on them. While Cleopatra's beauty was undoubtedly a powerful tool in her political arsenal, it's worth noting that she was also a highly skilled politician and leader in her own right. Her intelligence, ambition, and strategic thinking were equally important in her rise to power and her ability to govern effectively. The Battle of Actium in 31 BC marked the end of Cleopatra's reign. After their defeat, Cleopatra and Antony were forced to flee to Egypt. Realizing that there was no hope for their survival, they committed suicide. Cleopatra famously died from the bite of an asp, a venomous snake. She was just 39 years old. Cleopatra was known for her beauty as much as for her intelligence and political acumen. She was said to have had a striking appearance, with luminous eyes and a melodious voice. She used her beauty to her advantage in political and diplomatic negotiations, and many of the men she encountered were entranced by her. Despite her tragic end, Cleopatra's legacy has endured. She was a powerful and intelligent leader, who was admired for her beauty and charm. Her story has inspired countless works of art and literature, and she remains an icon of femininity and strength. Cleopatra's life was a complex and fascinating one, and she will always be remembered as one of the most intriguing and enigmatic figures in history. Don't forget to like and follow, subscribe, and press the bell icon to get informed about future videos.